first pitch to Beckner is a called strike. Lester singled on a ground ball to short. And then Ellison followed that up with a line drive to center field. So the first two are on, but Beckner quickly in the hole against Landon Fletcher, 0-2 as he swings and misses at a breaking pitch outside. Trace Harrington on deck for the Tigers. Fletcher comes set. And Beckner called time. Fletcher took too long, and Beckner wanted to reset. 0-2 count to Gavin Beckner. And he swings and misses and strikes out. So Beckner's the first out of the inning. One gone, and it brings in the cleanup hitter, Trace Harrington.
Batting next for Republic, number 21, the first baseman, Trace Harrington.
If you just tuned in, Garrett Lester and Gunnar Ellison singled to lead off the inning. Now one down, and Trace Harrington stands in. First pitch to Harrington is a strike on the outside corner. Wind is not quite as strong as it was yesterday, but still strong enough to blow players' hats off all over the place. And there's a line drive through the hole on the left side. They're going to send Lester. He's going to score as it goes through the legs of the outfielder. And Ellison is going to round third and score. And Harrington is going to round hard at second and then hold up with a double. It's a 2 RBI double by Trace Harrington. And I said a 2 RBI double, really a 1 RBI, but 2-run double, as that second run would not have scored without the error. So Ellison scores on the error by the left fielder. And there's still just one out with Mason Mitchell at the plate. 3 hits in the first 4 batters for Republic, and Mitchell takes a strike at the letters on the outside corner. The hat flies off again for Fletcher. And he will put it back on and tug it down tight. Harrington at second base, and Mitchell waiting for the next one. On the outside corner, that's strike 2. A couple of good pitches on the outside half by Fletcher. And he's got Mitchell in the hole, 0-2. Harrington takes his lead from second base. And swing and a miss by Mitchell. He strikes out. Second strikeout of the inning for Fletcher. And there are 2 gone here as Connor Sandridge comes to the plate.
Batting next for Republic, number 24, Connor Sandridge.
2 runs here for Republic means 2 $5 donations, $10 in total, to the price tag and locker 518 by Destiny Church. Those are clothing stores in the Republic School District that offer free clothing to students who need it. It's a great cause, and we appreciate Destiny Church's support of that cause. And there's a shot into right center. It goes to the fence. It's a double for Connor Sandridge. He trades places with Harrington, and now with 2 down, it's 3-0.
Batting next for Republic, number 2, Colin Myers.
And it brings in Colin Myers. Myers gets the start at third base. Beckner has shifted over to catch, and the first pitch to Myers is at the letters, strike 1. 0-1 count, Sandridge down at second base. Tigers on top 3-0 as Myers bats. And it's a good start for Republic. Next pitch to Myers, got away. Oh, it hit him. So Sandridge is going to have to go back to second base. Now the Webb City coaching staff wants to check to see if Myers might have swung. So I think they're going to check that. And the home plate umpire is going to go in and ask the umpire in the field whether Myers went around. No swing. They say the ball hit him, so it's first and second. So the hit batter puts runners at first and second.
Batting next for Republic, number 3, Devin Hughes.
And it brings in Devin Hughes. Hughes could add to this 3-0 lead as the Tigers have exploded for 3 runs in the first inning, turning around a little bit of an offensive slump compared to what they had done earlier in the season. And that is a pitch high. And, of course, a lot of that had to do with the pitching staffs, especially the Liberty North pitching staff. They threw a shutout. And it's 1-0 now to Devin Hughes. Takes a fastball at the letters. That's strike 1. Evens the count. Sandridge down at second. Colin Myers at first. Miles Lozano will be on the mound for the Tigers today. Fletcher takes his time, now delivers. It's outside. That's ball 2. They're not holding on Myers over there, so you can see he's got a big lead outside the range of the camera. Fletcher checks Sandridge at second, and now throw gets away, and the runners are going to advance, and they're going to score Sandridge, or at least try to. Throw is up the line, and Sandridge comes in to score on the error. Tried to throw it. I guess they were trying to throw it behind Sandridge and pick him off. Or not Sandridge, but Myers. So Sandridge scores on the error, a 2-base error, and Myers moves up to third base. Devin Hughes still batting, and we've got a conference on the mound. It's 4-0 now. And Myers at third base for Hughes. And while we have this conference, we're going to take a quick break. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Next pitch to Hughes, hit him in the back. So he tosses his bat. Tossed it so eagerly that he almost hit the teammate standing over there by the dugout. Hughes trots down to first, second hitter in a row, hit by the pitch, and it brings in Andrew Schroeder. First and third for Republic. And there goes the runner. They throw to the shortstop and tried to run that little trick play where they get the runner trying to score. Instead, it's just a stolen base for Devin Hughes. And now 2 runners in scoring position for Schroeder. Next pitch is chopped to third. Tough hop. Oh, good scoop by the third baseman. Throws across, and it is in time to get Schroeder. And that was a nice play to end the inning. But the Tigers score 4, and they lead it 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the first. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
At Pinnager, customer satisfaction is our top priority. That's the Pinnager Advantage. Pinnager Family Style Service, serving Republic since 1979. Our knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks will make your car shopping experience easy. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle or needing service from our certified technicians, let our family take care of yours and find new roads at Pinnager Chevrolet in Republic. Or view the complete inventory at PinnagerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnager every time.
Leading off for Webb City, number 1, Cy Darnell.
Miles Lozano on the hill for the Tigers. He's up and ready. And Cy Darnell will stand in for Webb City. First pitch on the way from Lozano, who's been good early in the season. Got the win at Hillcrest, got the save and that wild one at Columbia Rockbridge. And his first pitch is a strike, and that has been the key for Miles Lozano. He has stepped in and thrown strikes, and he's ahead on the count here, 0-2 against Cy Darnell. Next one is an off-speed pitch, and that almost looked like a knuckleball the way he threw it. I think maybe it was. Next pitch, off speed again. That one's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swinging a grounder and through the hole on the left side, just beyond the outstretched gloves of the third baseman Myers and the shortstop Hughes.
Batting next for the Cardinals.
So the leadoff man is on.
Darnell.
And it brings in Kyler Darnell. Cy Darnell over at first base takes his lead, and the first pitch is a called strike on the outside corner to Darnell. That's Kaler Darnell. Next one on the way. Got away from Beckner and down to second base on the wild pitch goes Cy Darnell. Sean Hunt, the catcher, on deck for Webb City. He'll be followed by Drew Vanderhaar. And there's a swing and a pop-up into right field. Schroeder's got a beat on it and makes the catch. Runner has to retreat to second base. Kaler Darnell is retired on the flyout. And Sean Hunt, the number 3 hitter in the lineup for Webb City, comes to the plate.
Batting next for the Cardinals, number 42, Sean Hunt.
And they've got, they ran a little pickoff play back there. I was looking down at my scorebook, and I think the umpire has called out the runner. Well, now he's retreating back to second base. And now we're going to have another conference. Well, I didn't, in the scramble to get things started, didn't have the replay camera running, so I don't know exactly what they're talking about down there. One team or the other is not going to be very happy. And I would suspect, unless this conference, I think the call is that the runner's out. That they threw back there, he was off the base, and that he's out. But he's gone back to second to await the verdict of this conference. Well, they're going to say safe. And now Josh Neufeld's going to have a disagreement. The Tigers have not had very good luck with umpire conferences early in the season. They had one last night that ended up reversing a call that was pivotal in the loss to Lee Summit North, and that resulting conversation, and I won't really call it an argument, the resulting conversation is the reason that Josh Neufeld is out there in this one, making his case to the home plate umpire, because Kurt Plotner, after the conversation went on a little too long, not necessarily vociferously, but went on too long, he got tossed, so he is out for this game, and everything resets. That pitch is inside off the plate. 1-0 to Sean Hunt. Assistant coach Jared Bird, who coaches the freshman, might have been sitting over there thinking, hey, am I going to end up head coaching this before this is over? But nope. Josh Neufeld kept it calm and left early enough to stay in there. 1-1 now to Sean Hunt, batting with one out. And we're in the bottom of the first. That one is a little bit low. Ball two. Darnell singled, and timeout called by the batter, Sean Hunt. Darnell singled and went to second on a wild pitch. Stayed there when Kaylor Darnell popped out to right field. And Lozano, with the 2-1 count, delivers, and a check swing. He went around. That's strike two, and the Webb City fans voice their displeasure. Well, when the grumbling's already started this early, it may be a long day for the two in blue down there. 2-2. Lozano checks the runner, and now he pitches, and off the hands, fought off, hit foul over to the third base coach. Count still 2-2. Sandridge trying to hold Darnell close, and Lozano steps off. And there's a swing and a fly ball into the gap in left center field. That is going to go over the fence for a two-run homer. Looked like he hit it out in front, but he had enough to power it over the fence. And Webb City has its first 2 runs of the game on the home run by Sean Hunt.
Up next for Webb City, number 5, Drew Vonderar.
Drew Vonderar comes in, right fielder. Republic still on top, 4-2. And now out of the windup, Lozano, the first pitch is a strike. There's a swing and a grounder through the hole, left side, base hit, same place that Cy Darnell hit it. And that's a one-out single for Vonderhaar. And it brings in Kenley Hood, the first baseman.
Batting next, number 3, Kenley Hood.
First pitch outside, and a snap throw down to first is over the head of Harrington. It goes down into the corner. Runner's going to advance all the way to third on the error by Beckner. So tried to pick off the runner, and it resulted in a two-base error. By the time Schroeder could get it back in, Drew Vonderhaar had gotten all the way to third base, and he's there with one out. And now Webb City, by just putting the ball in play, could very likely draw within a run. And Kenley Hood, the first baseman, will try to do that. That pitch on the outside corner evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. First pitch was a ball. And there's a swing and a grounder. That one is to Myers. He fires across, and the hop eats up Harrington, gets away. Another error by the Tiger defense, and down to second goes Kenley Hood. That's an RBI ground out, or it goes down as an RBI ground out, and an E5. Hood gets the RBI, and the run comes in, and now it's 4-3. And Lozano not getting any help from the defense here early. First pitch to Christian Brock, the designated hitter, is a strike. Lozano keeps throwing strikes, and really not that many hard hit balls. The home run and that second ground ball single was hit fairly sharply, but in exactly the right place. So really could have been an out just as easily. He's ahead on the count again, 0-2. Gets the sign from Beckner, looks back at the runner, and now he delivers, and there's a chopper foul down the third baseline. Timeout. And another chopper foul. Oh and 2. Lozano's thrown 4 consecutive strikes to Christian Brock, but hasn't been able to get him out. And here comes another one, and that is hit hard, foul. Just missed off the outside corner. Tried to paint the corner with a curveball and missed it. It's 1-2 now to Christian Brock. William Hayes on deck, and that off-speed pitch had him out in front. He swings and misses and strikes out. First strikeout of the game for Lozano, and it brings in William Hayes.
Batting next for the Cardinals, number 2, William Hayes.
Runner at second with 2 out now, and that pitch off the plate outside, ball 1. Both pitchers have struggled early. Really, I say both pitchers have struggled. It was the defense that struggled for the Tigers here in the bottom of the first. Lozano pitched well, but hasn't had a lot of help. A couple of errors by Republic as their defensive woes continue. 2-0 the count now, And that one caught the corner. Generous outside corner that time, and Lozano benefits. It's 2-1. William Hayes, a left fielder for Webb City. And he's got a 2-1 count. Down at second base, Kenley Hood. And the pitch is swung on and grounded to Myers. He throws across. That one is dropped, I think. I think Harrington just dropped it. He thought he had picked it up in time. But that's another error, and I think that one, you got to say, goes on Harrington. Let's watch the play again. Two-hopper. Got there in plenty of time, and, yeah, I think Harrington just dropped the ball. Looked like it hit off the heel of his glove. So the error on Harrington allows William Hayes to reach. That's 3 errors in the inning. Runner is at third. That's Kenley Hood. Hayes is at first, and Landon Johnson, the second baseman, will bat now. He's the number 8 hitter in the order for Webb City, and Webb City could tie it up or even take the lead after falling behind 4-0 in the top of the first.
Batting next for Webb City, number 11, Landon Johnson.
Gage Chapman on deck for Webb City, and the pitch is outside to Johnson. 1 ball, no strikes. Harrington holding the runner on over at first base. And that's ball 2. Ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes to Landon Johnson. This game may last till 1:30 at this rate. 3-0, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. And Lozano comes set and ready to go here. And that one's high, ball 4, bases loaded. That's the first walk by Lozano, and Gage Chapman, the center fielder, will step in for Webb City.
Batting next for Webb City, number 18, Gage Chapman.
Happiest guy in the ballpark is Landon Fletcher. He's sitting over there in the dugout. He gave up 4 runs in the first inning, and his team's about to tie it up again. Bases loaded, 2 out. And Lozano from the stretch. Ground ball, foul. Outside the third base bag. 0-1. Next one is outside. That's ball 2. And Lozano, who's usually been so good at finding the strike zone, has lost it here temporarily. Walked the last hitter and now behind. They were at 1-1 rather. First one was a strike, but that one was way outside. Next one is a called strike. And maybe he's got it back, 1-2. Chapman gets on. We're back to the top of the order for Webb City. And down the line. That's fair. It's going to be at least 2 runs for Webb City, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Christian Brock slides across home plate, and Webb City leads at 5-4. A 2-run single up the line by Gage Chapman. Kenley Hood scored from third. And
batting next for Webb City, number 1, Cy Darnell.
It was William Hayes that slid across home, not Christian Brock. Johnson stopped at second. And back to the top of the order. Still in the top of the bottom of the first inning. Webb City on top 5-4. Runners at first and second with 2 down. Lozano again, outside, ball one. Got two out with the 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up next and wasn't able to get out of the inning. An error, a walk, and a single have kept the inning alive long enough for Webb City to get back to the top of the order. Cy Darnell singled and scored his first time, and that was earlier in this inning. 9 runs combined scored in the first inning, and we're not done. Beckner puts down the sign. Beckner catching today. And there's a grounder over to third, and just barely in time. Stepping on the bag was the third baseman, Colin Myers. That was close. I thought for a second he was going to end up getting past and the runner was going to be safe. But he steps on the bag. The inning is over, and the first inning finally comes to a close. Webb City on top 5-4 as we go to the second. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that impact your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to be your trusted partner. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Well, both teams batted around in the first inning, and so Lester leads it off for the Tigers. Lester singled and scored to lead off the game. And he'll try to start something here in the second with Republic down 5-4. Swing, foul tip, 0-2 to Lester. Lester beat out an infield single on a grounder to shortstop. And that's how he reached the first time. Now behind in the count 0-2. Curveball stays high and outside. Ball one. Lester, Ellison, Beckner due up for the Tigers here in the second inning, trailing 5-4. And the next pitch is a curveball for a strike. It's dropped. Lester didn't get going up the line fast enough. It gets tagged out. Lester is retired. That's the third strikeout.
Batting next for Republic, number 1, Gunnar Ellison.
For Landon Fletcher, and Gunnar Ellison will bat. Curveball. He ducked under it, and that's a ball. 1-0. Ellison also singled and scored his first time. And he laid off a pitch outside on the outside corner and thought it was a ball. Called a strike. It's 1-1. Beckner on deck. Fletcher trying to turn things around after a rough first inning. That fastball is high. 2-1. It had to be deflating for the Tigers. They score 4 in the top of the first. Looked like they were off and running, and Webb City answers with 5 in the bottom of the inning. And there's a shot into left field. Left fielder goes back. It is off the base of the fence. Ellison is going to round first, head to second, slide in there safely, and that's the second hit of the day for Gunnar Ellison.
Batting next for the Tigers, number 7, Gavin Beckner.
And Gavin Beckner will try to drive home Ellison and tie the game. Landon Fletcher on the hill. Gets a swing and a miss from Beckner. Beckner struck out his first time. Depending on how you count things, I guess technically it's not true because there was the resumption of the suspended game in between the Lee Summit North game yesterday. There's a swing and a grounder. It's going to be stopped by the shortstop. That'll save the run, but not enough to get Beckner. Runners at first and third after the single by Gavin Beckner. And Trace Harrington will come to the plate. And the offensive showcase continues here. To continue the thought about Ellison, he reached all 5 times against Lee Summit North. And then in the resumption, actually, you know what? He didn't bat in the 6th or the 7th inning. No, he did bat. He did bat in the 5th. That would be after we resumed play.
At bat for Republic, number 21, Trace Harrington.
He did make an out. He struck out in that one. Harrington ahead on the count 1-0. But I was going to say, that's with 2 hits today. If you didn't have that game sandwiched in between on the resumption of the earlier game, that would be 7 times in a row. Possible double play ball, throw to first, gets Harrington, and Webb City gets out of trouble. 6-4-3, the double play. And the Tigers failed to score, and now we're going to get another conference. And I don't know what this call for conference could be. Are they going to check with the home plate umpire on whether he came off the bag there at the tail end? Maybe it didn't matter. So they don't reverse anything, and we go to the bottom of the first. It's 5-4 Webb City. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com.
Kaylor Darnell leads it off for Webb City. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Tigers put 2 runners on but didn't score in the top of the inning, and now Webb City leading 5-4 will have the 2-3-4 hitters due up against Miles Lozano. Next pitch is a swing and a miss by Kaylor Darnell. Darnell flew out to right field his first time. And Lozano delivers the next one. It's a strike. 2-2. Lozano. Grounder and tough hop, and Myers unable to make the play. That was an in-between hop. If he'd have let it bounce, he wasn't going to get the runner. He had to come in and try and get it, and just wasn't able to scoop it.
Batting next for the Cardinals, number 42, Sean Hunt.
had a little conference up here in the press box. We're calling that a hit. So that's an infield single. Tough play for Myers. And the next pitch is popped up. Foul. Beckner giving chase over there, and he caught it. Great play by Beckner. Reached up the screen and made the grab. That is not easy, and he made it look pretty easy. Got over there and reached up and made the catch. Let's watch it again.
For Webb City, number 5, Drew Vanderar.
So Hunt pops it up. Beckner got over there and just grabbed it right before it hit the screen. And the first pitch is a strike to Drew Vanderhaar. Next one chopped over toward the on-deck circle. Kenley Hood over on deck, reached up and made a barehanded grab, so he gets a little applause from his side of the field. 0-2 the count. Lozano steps off. Kaylor Darnell over there at first. And there's a line drive right at Sandridge. Throws back and in time, double play. So the Tigers turn the tables on Webb City after the double play in the top of the inning. The line drive. And they double them off first. Kaylor Darnell couldn't get back. Not much really Kaylor Darnell could do. So let's watch this play again as the teams switch side. Good play by Sandridge, and then he didn't waste any time getting it back, and a good scoop by Harrington at the other end. That finishes the inning, and we are still at 5-4 after 2. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or at 10:45 a.m. at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's. We also have a youth service for students 6th through 12th grade. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Mason Mitchell leads things off. Top of the third inning for Republic. First pitch is strike. Next one is on the outside corner, strike 2. Mitchell struck out his first time, and first time also, Fletcher really pitched well. Hit the outside corner against Mitchell, and a swing and a miss, and that at bat unfolded almost like the first one did. Another strikeout for Fletcher. That's 4 for him, and it's the first out of the inning, and it brings in Connor Sandridge.
Batting next for the Tigers, number 24, Connor Sandridge.
4 runs for the Tigers in the top of the first, 5 runs for Webb City in the bottom of the first, and we're still there here in the third, and a high fastball blown by Sandridge. Got a piece of that one, but it's a strike. And a swing and a fly ball into center field. Center fielder drifts over toward left, makes the catch, and there are 2 gone.
Batting next for Republic, number 2, Colin Myers.
Colin Myers, the third baseman, stands in. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. And swings and fouls it back to the screen. That's a called strike. 0-2. Painted the outside corner. Devin Hughes on deck if Myers can extend the inning. Fletcher's next pitch is grounded off the end of the bat to the second baseman. Picks it up, throws, and not in time. Wild anyway. And I'm going to watch the replay, but I think I might be inclined to give him an infield hit. I think he beat the throw anyway.
Batting next for Republic, number 3, Devin Hughes.
Yeah, I think he's safe anyway. So, infield single for Colin Myers. And it's 1 ball, no strikes to Devin Hughes. Hughes was also hit by a pitch his first time up. Made him so mad he threw the bat and almost hit a teammate over there. It was more of a gentle toss. I think it just went further than he meant it to go. 1-1 the count to him now. Andrew Schroeder on deck. Myers getting the lead over there at first base. And the throw over is not in time as he dives back in safely. So the count's still 1-1. And hit hard toward the line. It's going to get down in front of the left fielder. That's a single, and they throw behind Myers, and he had to hustle back. So Hughes with a single.
Batting next for Republic, number 5, Andrew Schroeder.
So after both being hit by a pitch in the first inning, they return the favor with singles back-to-back in the third inning, and Andrew Schroeder will step in. Hughes looks like he might have just been shaken up a little bit. He's kind of looking down at the ankle. Schroeder could tie it with a base hit. Myers, good speed at second. And the pitch to Schroeder is a curveball for a strike. Schroeder kind of gave a sideways glance bemusedly back at the umpire to signal his displeasure. 0-1. Next pitch from Fletcher is outside. Schroeder thought about it, was able to lay off, and it's 1-1. Back to the top of the order after this, if the Tigers can keep this two-out rally alive. It started with 2 batters out and nobody on base. And a grounder to third. That's a tough hop. It ate him up. And we're going to call that an infield single, too, because we called it on the other direction. So 2 infield singles. Although I will say I think that hop was a little bit of an easier hop. It was more of a short hop rather than an in-between. So might have to go back and look and see what the official book is. Watch it again. Bases loaded, and now Lester slaps it in, and a diving attempt. It's off the glove of the left fielder. Loses his glove, loses his cap, picks it up. 2-run score, and that was Garrett Lester with the RBI single. 2-run score. Myers scores from third.
Now back for
Hughes
Republic,
scores
number
from
1,
second.
Gunnar Ellison.
Schroeder stops at second. And now Gunnar Ellison will bat. And that pitch is high, ball 1. So the Tigers retake the lead 6-5. That all happened so fast I didn't have time to change all my graphics in between batters. 1-0 the count to Ellison. Outside, ball 2. So Mitchell struck out. Sandridge flew out. Looked like nothing was going to come of the third inning, and then Myers a single, Hughes a single, Schroeder a single, Lester a single. 4 straight hits, and Gunnar Ellison, the hottest hitter on the team, at the plate now. He's got a single and a double. And he pops it foul. In on the hands, fought it off. 2-1 the count to Gunnar Ellison as Gavin Beckner waits on deck. Well, I don't want to get greedy, but Ellison just needs a homer and a triple for the cycle. And he's hitting well enough, he could do it. Wind is blowing out pretty much to dead center, but not as much as it was yesterday, not as strongly. Inside, it hit him. Leaned back from it, hit by the pitch. I think it might have gotten him on the arm or shoulder. That was a little bit scary because he kept leaning back and it kept running in. And the bases are loaded again.
Up next for the Tigers, number 7, Gavin Beckner.
Ellison hung in there as long as he could, but yeah, I think he stuck the arm up, and I think that's what it hit. And the first pitch is high and tight to Gavin Beckner. Beckner's 0 for 2, or 1 for 2, singled and was forced out at second on the double play his last time up. Bases loaded now with 2 down. And he chops it toward third. Easy play for the third baseman who steps on the bag. And Beckner is retired, and that ends the inning. But the Tigers score 2, and they take a 6-5 lead. Headed to the bottom of the third. We'll take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
Leading off the inning for Webb City, number 3, Kenley Hood.
Well, if you've been watching since the beginning, it may seem like it's the bottom of the 6th inning, but it's only the bottom of the 3rd. It's 6-5. Republic has retaken the lead, and the first pitch from Lozano to Kenley Hood is promptly lined into center field. Lester gets it back in, and it's a leadoff hit for Kenley Hood. Hood 1 for 2.
Next up for Webb City, number 34, Christian Brock.
Christian Brock steps to the plate. He's the number 6 hitter in the order for Webb City, and he struck out his first time. That was the only strikeout of the day so far for Lozano. Checks the runner. Delivers inside and check swing. They'll check, and yes, he did go. next one. That one, I guess, stayed high. Looked like it caught the corner from where we are, but maybe a little bit high. 1-1. Kenley Hood leads off of first. Lozano set. Pitches. And that caught the outside corner, 1-2. Third inning of work for Miles Lozano. And that one stayed inside. Christian Brock turned away from it. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And just off the corner outside, ball 3. Lozano was just slightly wider of the plate than he had been on the last one, and barely missed. 3-2. Wanted the punch out, didn't get it. So they have to deliver a 3-2 pitch here. And a check swing. Brock stays alive. And that one's outside, and I think Lozano and Beckner might have a little more of a beef on that one. That was definitely closer than the one that was not called a strike earlier, but they didn't get the call on either one, and that's a walk, and the first 2 runners are on.
William Hayes.
And William Hayes will bat. He reached on an error by Harrington his first time. And the bunt. Lozano comes in, fields it, turns, and throws it over the head of Sandridge. He kind of lobbed it over there. 1 run scores. By the time Schroeder picked it out, we're going to have a throw going all the way toward the dugout. It didn't go into the dugout, and 2 runs score, and by the time anybody picked it up, it was a runner all the way at third. So Kenley Hood scored.
Next up for Webb City, number 11.
Christian Brock
Landon
scored.
Johnson.
Webb City retakes the lead. It was a sacrifice and an E1. And it was a 3-base error, as Hayes ends up at third base. The throw from Schroeder was kind of in between home and third, and it ended up going in between. There was really nobody there to catch it for the Tigers. It rolled all the way to the backstop over there by the Webb City dugout. And a swing and a miss. I think some of the Republic contingent were upset that the Webb City players had come out of the dugout to celebrate, and the ball ended up rolling over there, but didn't really affect anything. And there's a swing and a miss. Ball bounced. Beckner has to make the throw. He does. The runner tries to score. He is safe. And Beckner, according to the umpire, missed the tag, and Beckner not happy with that one. So the run scores after the strikeout. And now Josh Neufeld's going to come out and have a beef. Let's watch that one again. And we should have a good angle on this. Yeah, really hard to say at full speed whether that was.
Next up, number 18, Gage Chapman.
Whether that was a tag out or not. Either way, the strikeout, he scores, and it is now an 8-6 lead for Webb City. And Gage Chapman, the number 9 hitter, will bat. Lozano working out of the windup now. And that is flied into left field. Ellison over, drifts back, and had to kind of stumble back and make the catch. The wind caught it a little bit at the tail end, and wasn't easy, but he made the catch. So 2 gone.
Next up for Webb City, number 1, Cy Darnell.
Tigers get out of the inning. So Lozano actually retired the last 3 hitters, but the runner scored on a strikeout. And that ends the third. But Webb City back on top 8-6. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
Welcome back. We're going to take another look at that in slow motion on the play at the plate and see if we can tell in slow motion any better. And you still can't tell because the umpire is standing where he's supposed to be, which is right in front of our camera. And it's hard to say whether the tag was made in time. And the first pitch of the inning to Trace Harrington is a ball high.
For Republic, number 21, Trace Harrington.
Harrington doubled and scored in the first, hit into a double play in the second. Bats now leading off the fourth. And he pops it up on the hands. And it falls in. Didn't hit it very hard, but sometimes better to hit it in the right place. And that's a single for Trace Harrington. And he's on to lead off the inning as Mason Mitchell comes in.
Number 34, Mason Mitchell.
Tigers trailing 8-6. They gave up 5 runs in the third and 3 in the 5 runs in the first, 3 in the third. They scored 4 in the first and 2 in the third. And the pitch to Mitchell is inside and high, ball 1. Mitchell struck out twice today. Tigers left the bases loaded in the last inning. And Mitchell hits it on the hands, and this is a possible double play ball, but probably hit, well, no. Started to say hit too slowly, but Mitchell doesn't get down there in time, and it's a double play. So the second double play in the last 3 innings. 6-4-3.
Number 24, Connor Sandridge.
And it brings in Connor Sandridge. Third double play of the game. 2 for Webb City, 1 for Republic. And Sandridge takes a slider inside, ball 1. Sandridge, 1 for 2. He doubled and scored his first time up. Flew out to center field his last time. Bats now against Landon Fletcher in the top of the fourth. And a swing and a foul tip. 1-1. Next one from Fletcher is fouled, out of play. Colin Myers on deck. He's reached base twice. Curveball inside. And there's a grounder up the middle, and over to make the play is the shortstop. Good play by Cy Darnell. He throws out Sandridge, and the side is retired in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth, and Webb City holds on to an 8-6 lead. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
A winning team has strong players at every position. The Lori and Elizabeth Real Estate Team has specialists in residential sales, land sales, lake sales, and commercial sales. Lori and Elizabeth are your connection to lenders, to marketers, and to contractors. From Springfield to Joplin to the lake and everywhere in between, they're your real estate teammates. Find them at loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com.
Number 9, Kaylor Darnell.
Back to action. Miles Lozano back on the hill for the Tigers. Bottom of the fourth inning. Republic behind 8-6. And Lozano will work out of the windup to start things off. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Kaylor Darnell. Darnell is 0 for 2. Flew out to right field and then grounded out to second. And a swing and a miss. 2-1. It's the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up here in the fourth. Inside, Darnell got away from it. It's 3-1. And ironically, it was the second inning, the one inning when Webb City didn't score. They also had the 2, 3, and 4 hitters up. That's when you'd expect them to do the most damage. But a double play helped Lozano get out of trouble in that inning. And now, just like that second inning, the leadoff hitter on here.
Up next for Webb City, number 42, Sean Hunt.
Darnell draws the walk after singling to lead off the second. And now Sean Hunt will bat. He popped out to Gavin Beckner his last time up. He homered in the first inning to get things started for Webb City. And that caught the corner outside, 1-1. Kaylor Darnell takes his lead over there at first. Harrington holding him on. And there's a grounder to Hughes, loses his cap, throws to second. No throw by Sandridge over to first. And they get the force out, 6-4. Hunt is on a fielder's choice. And Drew Vonderhaar comes to the plate.
Up next for Webb City, number 5, Drew Vonderhaar.
And we're going to have a courtesy runner. Number 8, Sam Weller, will come in to run for Sean Hunt, the catcher. And he hit it. So Vonderhaar is hit. Weller, the courtesy runner, heads down to second. And Kenley Hood will come to the plate. And Hood is 1 for 2. He has scored twice. He reached on an error in the first and then singled and scored in the third. That's here in the fourth. Tigers could use a double play. They got one in the second inning that got him out of trouble.
Kenley Hood.
Beckner's going to step out, call the defense. Throw down is too high as Beckner tried to gun down the runner. It was a double steal. And that's a ball. So it's 1-0. Runners now at second and third with Kenley Hood batting. So a base open now. Christian Brock is on deck for Webb City. Well, they called it a strike. I thought it was a ball. And there's a swing and a one-hopper. Almost eaten up by Hughes, but he made the play, and now they got the runner in a rundown. And Sandridge makes the tag, and now they've got another runner in a rundown. Sandridge runs at him. He will tag him out, and a double play. And that's one of the most unconventional double plays you'll ever see. Watch it again. It goes to Hughes. Hughes throws to the third baseman Myers. Myers to Sandridge, who tags out the runner and then runs over and tags out the other runner. So 2 putouts on the same play by Connor Sandridge. And that ends the inning. We go to the 4th. Each team has 2 double plays in the 2nd and 4th innings, and that's the only 4 scoreless half innings of the game. 8-6. We go to the 5th. Hold on to your hats, because this one, if the pattern continues, is going to be a wild one. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Welcome back. And the score is actually 9-6. I said 8-6. The scoreboard now says 10-6, but it's actually 9-6. Split the difference. The runs scored on the double play to end that last inning. Landon Fletcher is back there. Colin Myers is leading off for Republic. And there's a swing and a hard hit ball into right field. It's going to get down, and that's a base hit for Colin Myers. Went back and looked at the scoring earlier, and they gave an error on that previous ground ball by Myers to the third baseman. So that's Myers' first hit. Hit by a pitch, reached on an error, and now a single by Myers. And now Devin Hughes swings and fouls it off his ankle. So looking back at the last play of that inning, it was a grounder to Hughes, and Drew Vonderhaar, the runner at third, got caught in a rundown. He was retired 6-5-4. Hughes to Myers, then back to Sandridge, who made the tag. Sandridge turned around. He saw that the batter, Kenley Hood, had rounded first and was trying to get to second. So Sandridge went over and was able to chase down Kenley Hood from behind. He tagged him. So Vonderhaar, the runner at second, was out 6-5-4. And Kenley Hood, who hit the ball, was also out 6-5-4 in the scorebook. And that was an unconventional double play, not unassisted, but still both putouts recorded by the second baseman, Connor Sandridge. That's one I don't think I've ever seen. I've watched a lot of baseball. Devin Hughes bats. Colin Myers at first. And scoreboard is, they're cycling through the scoreboard, entering the score. It's 9-6, and there's a line drive up the middle. Base hit for Devin Hughes. Bottom of the order has done the damage, a lot of the damage here today. Back-to-back hits for Colin Myers and Devin Hughes. And Andrew Schroeder steps in. He singled his last time. He's 1 for 2.
Batting next for the Tigers, number 5.
Bats
Andrew
with 2 on.
Schroeder.
And Landon Fletcher back up on the mound. First baseman comes in, guarding against the bunt by Schroeder. Schroeder doesn't show any signs of bunting, and he takes a strike. Boy, I can't get over the weirdness of that double play to end the 4th inning for Webb City. They did get the run across before Sandridge tagged the last guy out. Swing and a miss by Schroeder. It's 0-2. So the rule on that is if it had been a force out, then the run would not have counted. But since it was not a force out, if the runner crosses the plate before the out is made, then the run counts, and that's what happens. So that's how it's 9-6. And a swing and a fly ball into center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. Runner tags. He's going to go to third. Oh, good heads-up play. Great speed by the runner Colin Myers to get to third. He tags up on the fly out by Andrew Schroeder. And now there are runners at the corners with Garrett Lester back.
Up next for the Tigers, number 9, Garrett Lester.
Lester has a couple of base hits with a strikeout sandwiched in between. He bats with runners on first and third. And Republic trailing 9-6. Low and in, ball 1. Lester led off the game with an infield single, and he came around to score. Up high, ball 2. And Landon Fletcher, in his 5th inning of work, has got to be nearing the pitch limit, I would think. And even if he's not, he's got to be getting tired. He's thrown a lot of pitches. Lester takes a strike on the inside corner. Tiger fans voice their displeasure. 2-1. Lester swings and pops it up on the left side, and the shortstop reaches up and makes the catch. That was not an easy catch. He almost overran it. And the shortstop, Cy Darnell, had to reach kind of behind him, grab it out of the air. Second out of the inning, and Gunnar Ellison will try to get the run across.
Number 1, Gunnar Ellison.
Ellison singled, doubled, and was hit by a pitch, and he takes a ball. Swing and a foul straight back. Looked like it was coming straight at us. 1-1. Ellison reached base 5 times in a row against Lee Summit North yesterday. He's reached base all 3 times here today. And he bats with runners at the corners and takes a ball. 2-1. Colin Myers at third, Devin Hughes at first. And there goes Hughes, and Ellison fouls it off. Hughes took off early, and Ellison just was able to get a piece of it. And the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes to him with 2 down. Runners at the corners. See if Hughes tries to take the base down at second again. Fletcher takes his time. Now back up and ready. and comes set. Hughes not going and fouled off by Ellison. Count remains 2-2. Tigers scored 4 in the first, 2 in the third, and they trail it 9-6. 4 double plays in this game, 2 by each team. Hughes with the lead again, not a really big one. Stays put, and a breaking ball got Ellison looking, and Ellison knew it. He leaned back, and then the ball started breaking, and you could see it in his body language that he knew he was done for. Called strike 3. That's the 5th strikeout of the game for Landon Fletcher. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Webb City on top 9-6. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
At Pinnaker, customer satisfaction is our top priority. That's the Pinnaker advantage. Pinnaker Family Style Service, serving Republic since 1979. Our knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks will make your car shopping experience easy. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle or needing service from our certified technicians, let our family take care of yours and find new roads at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. Or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
Up now for Webb City, number 34, Christian Brock.
Miles Lozano back out for another inning of work, and he starts off with Christian Brock, and Brock fouls it. Brock struck out his first time and walked in the third. He bats now, leading off the bottom of the 5th, and Webb City on top by 3. Republic has left 8 runners on through the first 5 innings and hit into 2 double plays. So they've had base runners, just haven't been able to do as much with it as they could have. And thus the 3-run deficit, 9-6. One and 2 the count. And a swing and a miss. So Lozano gets the strikeout. Brock is down swinging for the second time.
Batting next for Webb City, number 2, William Hayes.
That's the 3rd strikeout for Lozano, and William Hayes will bat. Hayes has reached on an error twice. First pitch to him is a strike. Lozano has it zeroed in to start this 5th inning. Next one. Outside corner, strike 2. That outside corner is generous both ways to right-handed hitters in favor of the pitcher. And if you can live out there and you're a pitcher, then you want to do it. And there's the off-speed pitch. Hayes is down swinging, and Lozano looks as good as he's looked all day here in the 5th. Strikes out the first 2. That's 4 strikeouts for him. And Landon Johnson
for Webb City, number
steps
11,
in.
Landon
A
Johnson.
walk and a strikeout for Johnson. That one's outside. 1-0. Gage Chapman is on deck. Lozano working quickly. And a swing and a miss. 1-1. And a foul tip. So Lozano has an opportunity to strike out the side. As he's quickly back up on the mound, he'll look in, get the sign, get ready to go. And a pop-up into shallow left. Back is the shortstop, and it drops. Couldn't get back in time, and Ellison couldn't get in time to make the catch, and the ball falls in between them. That's a 2-out single for Landon Johnson.
Batting next for the Cardinals, number 18, Gage Chapman.
Gage Chapman comes in. Looked like trouble as soon as Hughes started drifting back.
For the Cardinals, number 19, Andrew Elwell.
Andrew Elwell will run as Webb City tries to extend its 3-run lead, 9-6 here in the bottom of the 5th. And a swing and a pop-up in foul territory over toward the Webb City dugout, and it falls out of play. I'm glad that wasn't a fantastic defensive play because the middle column of this window is right in the way of it. So you didn't miss anything. 0-1. And that one's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gage Chapman. Lozano steps off. This keeps Elwell a little closer over there. And now the pitch is popped up again into the shallow outfield. That may be trouble too, and that one drops. Lester gets it. No throw to third, and a couple of little blue pits by Webb City have them back to the top of the order. And Lozano started off the inning so well. Struck out the first 2 batters, and then made good pitches and just did not get the breaks. 2 blue hits as runners at first and third with 2 down, and Webb City is threatening to add to its 3-run lead. Not much you can do about that. The outfielders are playing deep because the wind's blowing out so much, but they've been too deep to come in and get those 2 pop-ups. So Cy Darnell will step to the plate. He's 1 for 3. He singled, scored in the first, and then hit it to the third baseman twice and was retired. And there's a little blooper in front of Ellison. Soft line drive lands in there, and that's an RBI single for Cy Darnell.
Batting next, number 9, Taylor Darnell.
Runner Chapman stops at second. So runners at first and second base, and that may do it for Miles Lozano. Probably pitched as well as he had pitched all day here in the 5th inning. And, well, he's not, and Josh Neufeld's not taking the ball quite yet, so he may just be going to settle him down, give him a pointer or 2, and, yeah, he will stay out there. There is nobody warming up in the bullpen for Republic, so if they do have to replace Lozano, it'll be somebody, either somebody who has already warmed up and I missed it, or somebody coming in from elsewhere on the field. Taylor Darnell bats now and leaned away from an inside pitch, ball 1. Darnell flew out to right, singled and was forced out in the second, and then walked and was stranded in the 4th. Bats now in the 5th and hits a line drive to Ellison. That's the hardest hit ball of the inning, and it's an out. Of course, that's the way it goes. Ellison with the sliding catch makes the play, and Lozano gets out of further trouble, but he does give up 1 run. 2 more runners left on base by Webb City. We're through 5. It's 10-6 Cardinals. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that impact your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to be your trusted partner. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Gavin Beckner leads it off and leans away from a fastball up and in by Landon Fletcher. Tigers trailing 10-6, top of the sixth. And Beckner takes another strike. He's in the hole 0-2. 1 for 3 for Beckner. Singled back in the second inning, fights off pitch in on the hands and stays in there. 1-2. For some reason called it 0-2 earlier, even though he had taken a ball to start the at-bat. 1-2 the count now. And there's a swing and a line drive into left field. Base hit by Beckner. Leadoff man is on for the Tigers again.
Batting next for the Tigers, number 21, Trace Harrington.
In 6 innings, the Tigers have put the leadoff man on 5 times. But 2 of those times they failed to score. Beckner will have a seat, and Wyatt Woods will be the courtesy runner for him. So Woods, the guy who normally catches, and Beckner normally at third, is out there to courtesy run. I talked last night about the fact that Woods is one of the few catchers who doesn't get run for with his speed, and he actually comes out as a courtesy runner when he's got the day off. Next pitch from Fletcher. Harrington swings and misses. Harrington's 2 for 3, grounded into a double play. Doubled and scored in the first, singled and was stranded in, or forced out in the 4th inning. Bats here in the top of the 6th with nobody out. And Gavin Beckner, or at least the courtesy runner for Beckner, Wyatt Woods at first. Low and away. 1-2 the count now to Trace Harrington. Mason Mitchell on deck. And a line drive into left field. That's going to get down. Another base hit, and the first 2 runners are on for Republic.
Batting next for Republic, number 34, Mason Mitchell.
That's the 3rd time that the Tigers have put the first 2 batters on in an inning. And we've got a visit to the mound, and that might be it for Landon Fletcher. Yep. So he is done, and it looks like the new pitcher is going to be Brett Korth, number 22. Korth, Korth. And he will warm up, and while he does, we'll take a timeout. Tigers have something going here in the 6th. 2 on, nobody out. We'll be back to see what they do with it after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics.
Mason Mitchell bats against Brett Korth. And the first pitch to him is inside. Korth in relief of Landon Fletcher, who allowed 6 runs. After giving up 4 in the first, he really settled down, although the Tigers had base runners. And the hat blows off of Brett Korth. That's ball 2. Goes over and picks up the hat. Beckner, Woods at second, running for Beckner. Harrington at first. And now the pitch from Korth is a fastball on the outside corner, 2-1. Mitchell trying to get on base for the first time today. Takes the ball, 3-1. Both these teams have had a lot of games, and so you get this late in the game, you've given up a lot of runs, and you got to pitch some guys who aren't necessarily at the top of the rotation. I don't know where Korth falls in that, but Garrett Lester, not a guy who pitches a ton for the Tigers, usually the center fielder. He came in and finished the game last night for Republic against Liberty North. And then Republic's got another game later this afternoon. No live broadcast on that one. And up and in. Check swing. Didn't go. And they'll check, but no. That's a walk. So Mitchell laid off, and the bases are loaded.
Next for Republic, number 24, Connor Sandridge.
Well, after the home plate umpire shook his head noticeably to indicate he hadn't gone around, then he checked with the field umpire. We might have had a mutiny on the Republic side if that call had been reversed, because it was clear the home plate umpire did not think he went.
Pinch running for Republic, number 22, Aiden Gregory.
Aiden Gregory comes in to run now for Mitchell. And that's a pinch runner. Gregory for Mitchell. Woods at third is a courtesy runner. And the first pitch to Connor Sandridge is fouled off. Back to the screen. Bases loaded, nobody out. Tigers trailing 10-6. Sandridge, who homered yesterday, is the tying run. And the wind is not blowing out to left as it was yesterday. Now it's blowing more. Really, it looks like it's kind of blowing in if you look at the flag. Or that could just be an illusion. Maybe it's blowing out to right center. Two foul balls, though, has Sandridge in the hole, 0-2. Brett Korth in on the mound. Third baseman playing even with the line there. Korth comes set, and here's the 0-2 pitch to Sandridge. And off speed, lost his hat. 1-2. Sandridge doubled and scored in the first inning. He flew out to center and then grounded out to short. He's 1 for 3, and he bats with the bases loaded and nobody out. 1-2 count. And Brett Korth is ready to deliver the next one. It's on its way, and it stayed in. Oh, they punched him out. Sandridge didn't like it. I thought it stayed inside, but he took it, and it was a called strike 3.
Batting next for the Tigers, number 2, Colin Myers.
So Colin Myers will bat. with 1 out and the bases loaded. First strikeout for Brett Korth. Myers is 1 for 2, scored a run, hit by a pitch. He's been on base safely 3 times, and he takes a ball from Korth. Wyatt Woods is at third. He's running for Beckner. Trace Harrington at second, and Aiden Gregory running for Mason Mitchell at first. And that pitch is on the outside corner. Counts even 1-1 to Colin Myers. Myers got the start at third base in this one. Now the flag is shifted. It's blowing to the left. And that one is a called strike. And that outside corner is still paying off for the pitchers. That one was close. It's 1-2. Tigers trailing 10-6. You can see the catcher set up way outside. And a swing and a miss. Korth didn't throw it there. He threw it up and over the plate. And Myers swung and missed and struck out. And it brings in Devin Hughes as the Tigers are in danger of squandering another opportunity. They've already left 8, and they've got 3 on base and 2 out with Devin Hughes at the plate. Hughes takes a strike, and the strike zone is getting a little bigger. That one was just on the upper out corner, and it's 0-1. Next one is swung on and missed by Hughes. It's 0-2, and Korth has found a groove. Tigers loaded the bases with nobody out, and they're 1 strike away from going back out onto the field without scoring a run. Here's the next one. And it's hit hard to center field, and it's in the gap. Over is the center fielder, reaches up, makes the catch. So Hughes hit it hard, but got under it just a little bit too much, and the Tigers leave the bases loaded. 11 runners left on by the Tigers, and they've hit into 2 double plays. They trail it 10-6 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics.
Batting for Webb City, number 12, Tyler Marbut.
Mason Mitchell takes over on the mound for the Tigers. That ends the day for Miles Lozano. He pitched 5 innings. And there's a swing and a shot into right center field. Gets down, goes between the outfielders, rolls all the way to the fence. Lester digs it out, and it's going to be a double to lead things off.
Quick correction, last
for
batter
Sean
was
Hunt.
number 42, Sean Hunt.
So Hunt with a double to lead things off, and it brings in Drew Vonderhaar.
Batting next for the Cardinals, number 4, Drew Vonderhaar.
Lozano pitched 5 innings, allowed 10 runs, but only 4 of them were earned. 8 hits, struck out 4, walked 3. And new runner for Webb City is Eli Miller.
Runner at second is number 7, Eli Miller.
At least I think that's Eli Miller. He did not run for Sean Hunt last time, so maybe they decided to give him a little activity for the afternoon. Vonderhaar with a runner at second and nobody out, and he takes a curveball for a strike. 0-1. Vonderhaar 1 for 3. Or 1 for 2 rather, and he was hit by a pitch. He was tagged out as a base runner in the 4th inning on the bizarre double play. And a line drive right back over the head of Mitchell. Throw is cut off by Harrington, and it's an RBI for Drew Vonderhaar.
Up next for the Cardinals, number 3, Kenley Hood.
Miller comes in to score, and Kenley Hood comes to the plate. And it's 11-6 Webb City. Webb City 5 runs in the 1st inning, 3 in the 3rd, and then single runs in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. And they've got a runner at first here in the 6th with nobody out. Kenley Hood at the plate. Hood 1 for 3, fouls it out of play. Mason Mitchell, his first inning of work on the mound today in relief of Lozano. And breaking pitch is a called strike. 0-2. And that's consistent with the strike zone in the top half of this inning. So 0-2. And a swing in on the hands, popped up, right side of the infield. Mitchell makes the play easily, and Hood is retired. Boy, Hood was standing on the front line of the batter's box, the front as in toward home plate. He had his feet almost to home plate. His toes were sticking over that line.
28,
and no wonder he ended up kind of popping it up off the hands. One gone, runner still at first. Runner goes. Beckner throws down. Throw was good, but not in time. Vonderhaar just too quick down there. And it's a stolen base. It was a good throw by Beckner. Pitch was a strike. It's 0-1. To the pinch hitter, Luke Beverlin. Beverlin batting for Christian Brock. 1 ball, 1 strike to Beverlin. And that missed. Beckner tried to frame it up and pull it to the inside corner. Didn't get the call. So it's 2-1. William Hayes on deck, or due up next anyway. Curveball missed. Ball 3. 3-1. Tigers in the 7th will have Schroeder, Lester, and Ellison. And they'll need to make up a lot of ground, trailing 11-6. Up high, ball 4. So Mitchell walks the pinch hitter Luke Beverlin. And there are runners at first and second with 1 out.
Batting next for the Cardinals, number 2, William Hayes.
And William Hayes steps in, the left fielder. Hayes reached on an error again, trying to sacrifice, and then struck out looking. So he's 0 for 2. And And that pitch is a ball. Must have been low. 1-0. Next one from Mitchell is swung on and missed. One ball, one strike to William Hayes. Mitchell checks the runner and delivers the fastball high. There's a swing and a fly ball into right center. Lester is over. He makes the catch. And good throw right to the cutoff man. And he holds the runner at second base. So Lester with a catch, and Hayes is retired. 2 down, and Landon Johnson, the second baseman, due up next for Webb City. But I don't know if that's going to be him. No, Sam Weller is going to bat.
Batting next for Webb City, number 8, Sam Weller.
So now we know why Sam Weller didn't pinch run for Sean Hunt earlier in the inning, because he was going to come in and bat here. So instead of putting him out there as the courtesy runner, they used Eli Miller. And now Sam Weller will bat with 2 down and runners at first and second. First pitch to him from Mason Mitchell is a ball. And he hits it hard into right, and Schroeder can't get it. It gets by him. It's going to score 1 run. It may score 2. Runner rounds third and heads home, and now another rundown. Sandridge throws it to, that was Hughes that took the throw, I think. And that ends the inning, but 2 more runs score. 2 RBIs on the single by Wells. And then he ends up being tagged out as he tried to get the third. All adds up to a 13-6 lead for Webb City as we head to the 7th. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spa at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
Andrew Schroeder leads it off for Republic. They trail 13-6. New right fielder for Webb City is Eli Miller, in for Drew Vonderhaar. And Brett Korth in his second inning of work throws a strike on the outside corner to Andrew Schroeder. Schroeder 1 for 3 today. And he takes it up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schroeder, Lester, Ellison due up for the Tigers here in the 7th inning. They jumped out to a 4-0 lead in the top of the first, and Webb City answered with 5 in the bottom of the first, and the Cardinals have led ever since. Counts even now 2-2 from Korth to Schroeder. Next one on the way. And it's hit into left field. That's going to drop in front of the left fielder. It's a leadoff single for Andrew Schroeder. He is 2 for 4 today. And back to the top of the order again, Garrett Lester.
Number 9, Garrett Lester.
Lester singled and scored in the first, struck out in the second, singled in the third and was stranded, and then popped out to short his last time up. And he takes a pitch, a called strike on the outside corner. Tigers have left 11 runners on base today and hit into 2 double plays. And the next pitch is swung on and missed by Lester. That's strike 2. 0-2. Brett Korth has been solid since coming in relief of Landon Fletcher. And that one's outside, low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lester. Gunnar Ellison on deck for Republic. Finally made an out his last time up. Struck out looking. And that one is a breaking pitch. It bounced up there. Runner's going to try to get to second, and he does. Schroeder heads up, got down on the wild pitch, and he's at second base now with nobody out. Lester has a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Inside and low, ball 3, and Webb City was ready for that one to be rung up, but it didn't happen. And the count's full to Lester. And a hard hit ball to center field, into the gap, and it's going to get down and go to the fence. That went further than I thought it was going to go, and it's an RBI double for Garrett Lester. It just kept carrying and ended up hitting at the base of the fence for an RBI double.
Batting next for the Tigers, number 1, Gunnar Ellison.
Gunnar Ellison will bat. Well, I will point out that Republic trailed by exactly 7 runs at Columbia Rockbridge in the top of the 7th inning. Came back, tied it up. No, that's not right. I think they trailed. Now I'm losing track. I think they trailed by 9 runs. It was 12-3, if I remember right. So this is a piece of cake compared to that. 13-7 now. Counts 0-1 to Gunnar Ellison, and he takes it on the inside corner, strike 2. Brett Korth has an 0-2 count on Ellison, and here comes the next one. Off speed, curveball, chopped foul. Count stays 0-2. Beckner on deck. Ellison singled and scored, doubled, was hit by a pitch, and then struck out looking his last time. He's in the hole 0-2 here against Brett Korth. Top of the 7th inning. And a swing and a miss. Fastball on the outside half, struck him out. Ellison strikes out for the 2nd time in a row. That's the 3rd strikeout by Korth.
Tigers, number 7, Gavin Beckner.
And Gavin Beckner bats with 1 down. Lester at second base. Beckner calls timeout. Next one is a fastball. That's a strike, 0-1 to Gavin Beckner. Swing and a fly ball into right. That is caught by the new right fielder, Eli Miller. And Lester stays put at second base. Miller made the catch. Lester wasn't going anywhere, down by 6 runs anyway.
Number 21, Trace Harrington.
And now Trace Harrington is the last hope for Republic. Harrington 2 for 4. He's got a double and a run scored, and he bats here with 2 down in the 7th, trailing 13-7, and he swings and fouls it back to the screen, 0-1. Andrew Schroeder singled, went to second on a wild pitch. Lester doubled him home. He's still there with 2 out. And the 0-1 pitch is on the outside corner, strike 2. Harrington didn't like it. Republic down to its last strike. Brett Korth set up on the outside edge of that pitching rubber. And throws it into the far batter's box on the breaking pitch, 1-2. Can't really tell from here, from this angle, but Korth just barely has his toe on the right edge of the rubber. You can see it better from there. He's got his foot as far to the right as he can, to his left. 1-2 pitch to Harrington is a breaking pitch, hits him on the shoulder. Harrington will trot down to first base. So Harrington,
number 34, Mason Mitchell.
3 base hits and hit by a pitch. And there are runners at first and second for Mason Mitchell. First pitch to Mitchell is fouled back to the screen. Well, over the screen, 0-1. Lester at second, Harrington at first, Mitchell at bat, and Sandridge on deck. Tigers trying to do something here with 2 down. And a swing and a foul. That Rockbridge comeback, they were down to their last out 6 times and just kept it going, and that's what it will take here. Down to their last strike now. 0-2 on Mitchell. Of course, ready. And I would say he's going to bounce one up there. Nope, he wasted a fastball high. Thought he was going to do the same thing he did to Harrington, which was try a breaking pitch that ended up way outside and in the turf. 1-2 now, the count to Mitchell. And that one is low, ball 2. I don't think there was a split second there where everybody in the park wasn't really sure what that call was going to be. Everybody held their breath, and it's 2-2. Could have gone either way. Here's the next one to Mitchell. And he swings and misses and strikes out. Down on strikes for the second time today, and the game is over. And Webb City wins it. Final score, 13-7. We'll take a break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Folks, that'll be the end of game 1. Your final score, Republic 7.
It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. A winning team has strong players at every position. The Lori and Elizabeth Real Estate Team has specialists in residential sales, land sales, lake sales, and commercial sales. Lori and Elizabeth are your connection to lenders, to marketers, and to contractors. From Springfield to Joplin to the lake and everywhere in between, they're your real estate teammates. Find them at loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Tigers lose it to Webb City 13-7. Republic scored 4 in the top of the first inning, and Webb City answered with 5 in the bottom of the first inning, and that was about the way things went. Tigers scored 2 more to take a 6-5 lead in the third, and Webb City answered that with 3 runs of its own in the bottom of the third, led 8-6, and they never trailed again after that. 7 runs, 15 hits, 5 errors for Republic. Webb City, 13 runs, 11 hits, and 4 errors. Not the cleanest game you've ever seen. The Tigers left 13 runners on base and hit into 2 double plays, and they lose it to Webb City 13-7. They will play this afternoon. One more game is part of the Red and Blue tournament. I will not carry that one, so this is the last live broadcast of the weekend. And the Tigers fall to 4-5 with the loss to Webb City. And that's going to do it. From Parkview High School, Webb City gets the win here today, 13-7. Thanks for watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.